Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be talking about trying to keep your crypto safe, as well as trying to block out the FUD and the noise, trying to figure out what's real and what isn't in terms of crypto investing. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. I'm live streaming just about every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States. That's Boston, where I am. I won't be doing a live stream Friday night. I will be out, so that's what happens sometimes on a Friday night. But we'll be back Saturday night at 9 p.m., so hope you can join me then. Again, if you've got your notifications on, you'll get notified when my live stream starts. I'm also, when I'm not doing that live stream, I've got the 24-hour Dogecoin chart live stream going on the channel. So please be sure to tune into that and leave a message in the chat. Always a good time. So a lot has been going on in the crypto world about scams and companies going bankrupt and all that. Those are the big news, but there's a lot of littler things going on as well. So we're going to talk about that as well. The main thing is, first, keep your coins off the exchanges. That's right. Buying cryptocurrency, that is risky enough, but if you just leave your coins sitting on the exchanges, then if something happens to that exchange, you could possibly lose your crypto. So I have a link in the description below for Ledger. I've got my Ledger Nano S here that I use. So check out the link below to just take a look at what these ledgers are. Highly recommend it, because when you get your ledger and you transfer your crypto onto the ledger, it's really the app that is on here and that points to where your crypto is digitally stored. But you just can feel a lot safer, particularly when you start hearing some FUD about Coinbase or Binance or other things. We'll talk about that. That will keep you safe. And as far as exchanges go and these other things, it's just, you don't know what's going to happen with crypto. Crypto is volatile enough. You're already risking your money when you buy some, so try and keep it safe and don't have it on your phone. Trust Wallet or MetaMask wallet on your phone. Even if you have a little key in pin or something, that's not enough. People can swipe your SIM card and ghost it, and they can get in and empty out your crypto. That's right. So I don't recommend using those at all. Best, again, to use the ledger and get your coins off the exchanges and into the hardware wallet. That's the best thing to do. But for now, I just want to go through a few things that are going on in the news. Most of this all happened today. I'll bring you up to speed on what I see. Just trying to be safe. So let's take a look. So we'll start here looking at Twitter. This is Watch Your Guru, who I follow. And there's one of these things that came out this morning that was just like, what's going on? Just in, Binance to consider delisting all US-based cryptocurrencies, Bloomberg reports. I'm like, what? Binance is going to, all US-based cryptocurrencies? That, to me, that was just the first clue that something doesn't sound right here, particularly then when he links to this, Binance considers ending a relationship with U.S. businesses. Well, that's different than delisting cryptocurrencies. Right from the start there, that was a bit of FUD. And then later on, Binance CEO denies report of the potential delisting of US-based cryptocurrencies. So, you just got to be careful. But there was somebody who responded to this, to Watch Your Guru, and said, I sold all of my cryptos on Binance because of what you said. And I'm just like, guys, do your own research, check things out. Don't just have this knee-jerk reaction to things you read, particularly when things don't line up and you question it. Just figure it out. Figure out what's going on. So here's Coinbase exec. U.S. Congress needs to step up its crypto regulatory efforts. Well, this is the main thing here, is about regulation. That's why CZ of Binance is saying that he doesn't want to do business with U.S. businesses because there isn't any clear regulation in place of how businesses in the United States need to operate, because the SEC just hasn't done anything yet. There's no clear direction provided by lawmakers on Capitol Hill or the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, this thing about crypto regulation in the United States is a big deal. I think we would like more clarity on it. Could it hamper the price of cryptos? It could. That could happen. But clear regulation, I think, is a good path going forward. Now, looking at some good news, Litecoin, thanks to power partner Dogecoin, mining hash rate hits all-time high. That's right. We now have the 850 TH/s is an all-time record for Litecoin and Dogecoin mining. That's right. They merge mine together, Litecoin and Dogecoin. So mining hash rate reached an all-time high. This is a testament to the hashes per second processed by the Litecoin network, thanks in part to our friends at Dogecoin who are mining with us to secure both networks. So that's great. And you think, oh, I want to get into mining, right? Well, one way to do it is to get your own Antminer or types of graphics cards that are going to do the actual mining. Do not go into this, which is cloud mining. Do not do cloud mining. Not recommended at all. That isn't real mining, particularly, this is dated today, right? Top 10 Dogecoin cloud mining sites for 2023, right? That's right there. And which one is number one here? Hashflare. Well, have you read about Hashflare? Well, I have, and here's Hashflare. Hashflare founders arrested in astounding $575 million crypto fraud scheme. That's right. And this was published last November. So again, be careful what you read, do your own research, and be careful out there. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about actually mining and what you need to have, what equipment you need to have to mine properly. Certainly support it because mining Litecoin and Doge is good. It's a proof of work. They're proof for cryptocurrencies, so that mining helps secure the network and validate transactions on the blockchain. So do that. If you see anything though that looks suspicious in crypto, it probably is. Particularly if you have other places that are offering like staking rewards for Dogecoin. It's like, well, Dogecoin is not a proof of stake cryptocurrency. So there's no staking. That means you're giving them your money or your Doge and they're going and doing something else with it, which puts that at risk. And these earn programs as well, don't do them because that's what we found out with Voyager, right? And Celsius is they were doing stuff with your money in trying to make more money to be able to pay you your rewards, but then they make more on top of that. So be very careful with that. And then speaking of the downfall of crypto in 2022, we had the whole Terra program, right? Terra USD became depegged, and so Luna was being used in order to help stabilize the Terra algorithmic stablecoin, and so there was this huge minting of billions of Luna tokens, and it all came crashing down. But in the meantime, well, Do Kwon, who's the head of this whole Luna ecosystem, right? Well, he had a secret stash of Bitcoin, some 10,000 Bitcoins that now appear to have been in this secret stash, secret wallet. And I mean, that's $240 million in Bitcoin. And from this cold wallet, the assets are being sent to a bank in Switzerland that is helping Do Kwon convert them into cash. And so he's trying to recoup as much money as he can. And he's still around. I guess the latest he's in Serbia somewhere. probably spending a lot of money to maintain his, keep his identity from being known, but another $240 million here. It's like, ah. And meanwhile, the SEC charges Do Kwon with offering unregistered securities. Regulator claims Kwon fraudulently misled investors on this question of UST, that's Terra's stability. Well, why are you doing it now? 9 months later, 9 months after Terra's spectacular meltdown, the SEC has finally decided to charge Do Kwon. And so they file this lawsuit here, Security and Exchange Commission does, and with this lawsuit, they want civil money in penalties. Well, guess what happens? The SEC, because they filed this now, and they go up above all of the other holders that are trying to get something back. So you end up with nothing. You end up with nothing. And probably you've already written it all off. I don't know. But it just, to me, that just doesn't sound good at all. Here we have 250 billion Shiba Inu tokens are abruptly moved to Coinbase by bankrupt crypto lender Voyager. Now, if you had any coins on Voyager and you're waiting to see what happens and you get something back, well, why is all this SHIB being moved to Coinbase, maybe to be sold? I don't know. And it's like, well, that could tank the price of SHIB if all of this is sold, and if they're doing it in order to recoup monies to pay someone back who's on the creditor list. I don't know how this is going to work out, but it just doesn't look good. And lastly, I just have this one other little thing for you here from Kevin O'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderful. If you know, last week he had sent out this, he had put this tweet out here. I think it was back on the 11th, right? Yeah, it was back here. You may lose your wife, you may lose your dog, your mother may hate you. None of these things matter. What matters is that you achieve success and become free. Then you can do whatever you like. So he tweets this, right? And it gets this huge engagement, right? Just like, 10,000 comments and, almost $12 million or 12 million impressions on this tweet. And it's just like, this is just so bad. It's like, is that how you really want to live your life, Kevin? It's just like, achieve success, but who cares about your wife or your mother or your dog? It's like, what? And then today, and this is why it came to my attention to talk about it, is if you want a friend, buy a dog. I'm trying to make money. Now, I think he's doing this just for engagement, because this is just, it's just crazy. It's just, come on. We're doing this together in crypto. Yeah, we want to make a little money. That's true. But also, you got to keep living your life, though. And you can't live your life with such a negative attitude like that. And it's just, I don't know. That just doesn't seem to me about what life should be about. So as I said earlier, just investing in cryptocurrency is risky enough. But if you want to try and do leverage, you're going to short, you're going to do these things as well. Now, that's additional risk on top of that. And then if you want to go chasing these tokens on Pancake Swap or Uniswap, and there's an additional risk to that. You hear about people, I made all this money, this has gone up 100x, 1000x, and for every one of those, there's probably 10 where they lost money. And they don't talk about that. It's like the gambler, right, who goes to the casino and, woohoo, I won big. Well, how many times did you lose before you actually won? You don't hear people talking about that. You're just talking about winning. So you got to be careful. Again, we love crypto here. That's why we're all here. But let's try and be safe going forward. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about these latest news going on and how you're keeping your crypto safe. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.